Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel, and today we are actually going to be talking about the brand new Halo Infinite campaign reveal. Now, if you are interested in the entire lore and storyline of Halo, this personally isn't the video for you. I'm just going to look at it from a gameplay aspect and as a casual player. I've played every single Halo game besides the original CE or Combat Evolved, so I know the logistics and the main vibe of the series as a whole, so I know a good Halo game to a bad one. Halo 5. So ladies and gentlemen, leave a like and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy my reaction. The first thing I thought of when I saw this was the graphics. Now, I don't want to start this video on a negative note, but let's just compare graphics from the best Halo game of all time, in my opinion, Halo 3, and compare those graphics to Halo Infinite. Do you see much of a difference? It's kind of crazy how a game that released a decade earlier looks identical to the one that's going to release in just a couple months, especially because it's on the new consoles. One thing I did like to hear though was the actual idea that the game will be running at a flawless 60 frames per second. For a console that's very, very good, I love the idea that the gameplay is going to be smooth. They're not going to do too much with it, but I love the fact that it's going to run at nice 60 frames. And it's not like the game looks terrible. The landscape still looks pretty cool, and I love the enemies and the variety and some of the ones that we actually see that are coming back, such as brutes. But I mean, guys, don't you think that there could be a little bit of an upgrade? I don't know, maybe that's just me being like a little bit picky, but personally, I think the graphics look very similar to a game that came out over a decade ago. The second thing I actually noticed throughout the trailer, and that JC Backfire called, love your overreactions.
Bro, I almost just cried with that piano bit. Oh my god.
Was that the fact that the controls are the exact same as Halo 3. These controls can be things such as right bumper to get in warthogs, right bumper to switch weapons, B2 hits. All of these controls were not in Halo 5, and I'm glad that they went back to the OG controls of Halo. These controls make it feel like you have that nostalgia of Halo 3, where it seems like a classic Halo game, but they revamp it with the new Halo ring and the new consoles. A lot of people were actually happy about the controls, such as myself, but one thing that people weren't happy about was the sprint. Now, I know sprinting hasn't been allowed in earlier Halo games without an ability, but to me personally, it's really not a big deal. I knew people were going to complain about it right when I saw the sprinting, but honestly, I really don't care enough. Not to say I don't care about the Halo games, but sprinting is just such a small detail. I really don't think it's that significant to be upset about in a game. Looks, okay, maybe a control isn't what you want, okay, I can kind of deal with that, but saying that sprinting is going to ruin a game, I just think that's a little over the top, personally. Now, those were kind of the more negative or kind of negative things. I was actually happy about the controls, but now I want to get into more positive aspects. The actual in-game menu looks incredible. I love the logo of Halo Infinite and that Halo ring. The menu looked amazing. Also, that transition at the end from the boss looks really cool as well. Brutes will be coming back, and you'll also see really cool stuff, and we also know that we have a bunch of new weapons that I really like. I love the 3-round burst, I love the new assault rifle, and I also noticed that he did not aim down sights with the original assault rifle. The pistol will not be overpowered like it was in some games. Really happy about that as well, but it will still do a good amount of damage. And last, but certainly not least, we obviously got to see his grappling hook. The fact that he was able to take something with the grappling hook and throw it at a turret. We've seen grappling hooks in the past in Halo, and I actually enjoyed them, but the fact that he's able to interact with the environment the way he does, I really like. I hate when games feel like a sandbox that just has a bunch of invisible walls and can't really operate. So I'm very, very glad that this game, you are able to interact with the environment. Halo games have always been able to do that, especially the first 3 and Reach. So I am super excited. I've never seen him be able to grapple something to him and then throw it at a turret. But guys, I'm really excited, and I think that was a really cool feature from Halo Infinite. My final discussion about this reveal is actually, in my opinion, the very most important one. And that is the idea of a free roam, free world map. This could be the saving grace of Halo. It's nothing like another Halo I've ever seen. It's a total unique and an innovation for the Halo series. And I think that the Halo landscape, if they nail the landscape like I've seen them do before, the free world aspect of this game could be one of the most incredible features the Halo franchise has ever seen. But they have to do it right. A free world concept is so easy to mess up. I just hope that Halo can master it as well. The map looked like a cool idea. It looks like a Halo kind of map. The characters seem enjoyable overall, but what I want to think about is that free world. The map seemed enjoyable overall. It kind of gave me a little bit of an Assassin's Creed kind of vibe. The map still fit the Halo theme very well. I really am excited to see. Overall, I'm very excited to see this game, and I'm still very excited for it to come out. My overall opinions on the reveal is that I really did enjoy them. Honestly, the gameplay looked smooth. The free world idea is such a unique concept and can really get knocked out of the park. All the new weapons and features that I saw looked interesting and looked like Halo. But if they can up the graphics so that it doesn't look like a 10-year-old game of a Halo series, I think that this game could be elevated even more. The fact that this could still be in beta stage and that they can still upgrade the graphics because they still have months to go, I think is a positive note. And if that is actually true, then I think Halo will become a big success for the Xbox Series X. My final rating for the new Halo campaign reveal for the Xbox Series X is a 8.5 or 9 out of 10.